Hey sis, it's another week and we're in October, so happy Friday, and here's your short and sweet for the week. I am a huge proponent, of course, of podcasts. You guys probably have figured that out because we have our own. I feel like I'm able to learn from others, and that it helps my brain to stay learning, and also gives me some tactical tips that I can use in my everyday life. And one of the most recent podcasts I was listening to was with Ed Milet, who was interviewing Jay on there, who talks about thinking like a monk. And I have never thought about like monk life and what that might mean to think like a monk. But I loved the tidbits that I took away from it, and I encourage each of you to go and listen to it as well, because you'll probably take something different away. But he was talking about being protective about like our gifts and our talents, and protecting our purpose in this life. And I love how he put that, because we each have a purpose in this life. And what we've been talking about and what we are ultimately trying to support you all in doing is discovering what that purpose is, like deep down. And that's what we're all doing. That's what this life is about, and that's how we're going to progress and grow and increase in our maturity in life, is through discovering those little things that are really who we are and our purpose. And so Jay talks about having a morning routine. And in that morning routine, he talks about putting on your armor for the day. And when you put on that armor for the day, it's something that will protect you, because when you go into work, you are faced with lots of different people who have lots of different baggage and lots of different things that they're facing in their life. And so as you put on this armor, it protects you from relationships that might be harmful. It protects you from those things that you're going to find on social media and, you know, in our society, really, that we're all facing right now, that might be hurtful. There's just this armor that he talks about putting on, so that we are anchored in our peace, in who we are. And I love that, because nobody can take your peace away from you unless you give them the power to. But nobody can give you your peace either unless you do the groundwork at finding it for yourself. And so his morning routine, he talks about it. He doesn't go into depth in it. Of course, it's most likely in his book that he has written. But he talks about how half of the day, the first half of the day is focused on him, on personal study, on personal just time. And that personal time creates that personal armor that he's going to put on. And the rest of the day, the other half of the day, is focused on serving others. And I just thought about that, and I'm like, you know what? I love that. I'm not sure if I can do a half a day like devoted to just me and half a day devoted to like serving others, but I love the idea, because I can tell you right now, I probably am not spending even an hour on me. And so that is something that for you might be a nugget that you want to take away, that your time and investment in yourself and who you want to become. And sometimes, ladies, like, we don't even think about that. We get so wrapped up in the routine of our families and the routine of life and work that we don't really step back and think, what are my dreams? What am I chasing? What do I want to achieve in 10 years? What do I want to achieve in 5? And so really breaking it down and having a plan and using that morning routine as to how you're going to achieve it, which is all about protecting your purpose. because as you take the time to think about and discover who you are, your purpose begins to unfold for you. And then you can become more protective of it and actually take more time also to put on that armor that he's talking about. So I'll connect the link here and you guys can check it out because it was really good. I hope you have a great Friday. Thanks for joining me with your short and sweet message for the week. And sis, you've got this.